They say there once was a soul who kept making promises to tomorrow, and one day, tomorrow stopped listening. In a quiet village by the edge of a slow river, there lived a man named Ishan. He was known not for his failures, but for his almosts. He almost began the book he dreamt of writing. He almost rose before dawn to walk the hill. He almost spoke kindly when his anger flared. And every night, he would whisper to himself, "Tomorrow, I'll begin for real." The villagers liked him, for he was gentle and full of intent. But intent, as the old say, is a lamp with no flame. Ishan's life was quiet, simple meals, small tasks, days folding into one another. But behind his calm eyes lived a restlessness that hummed like an insect in the dark. He longed for peace, the kind that comes when one finally keeps a promise to the self. Yet each morning when the rooster called, he turned away. He told himself discipline was for stronger souls. He told himself life was long and time was kind. He told himself later, and later obeyed him, faithfully, every day. One evening, as he sat before his unlit lamp, he realized the wick had turned stiff with dust. He reached for the match and paused. The matchbox was empty. Somehow, he had forgotten to buy more. And in that small moment of darkness, something shifted. For the first time, Ishan saw not just the unlit lamp, but all the small things he had left waiting. Letters unwritten, skills unpracticed, words unsaid. Each one was a promise, quietly decaying in the dark. He felt a heaviness in his chest, not from failure, but from the weight of postponement. That night, he dreamt of an old traveler sitting beside a dying fire. The man looked at him and said, "Do you know what happens to promises you never keep?" Ishan shook his head. "They don't vanish," said the traveler. "They stay. They watch. And one by one, they turn into shadows that follow you, whispering what you could have been." When Ishan awoke, the words clung to him like mist. A week later, as he walked through the village square, he met an old woman selling oil lamps. Her eyes were bright like sunrise after long rain. She asked him gently, "Do you light your lamp each day?" He smiled weakly. "No, I always mean to." She nodded, as if hearing a confession she'd known before. "Then listen," she said. "Discipline is not punishment. It's the kindness that keeps your fire alive." That evening, he filled his lamp with oil, found a single leftover match from his travel bag, and lit it. The flame trembled. So did he. But for the first time, he didn't look away. He sat before that lamp until dawn, writing one small line of the story he had promised himself long ago. He did not plan the ending. He only promised to return tomorrow. And when tomorrow came, he did. Days passed. The lamp burned low and bright. Each night a little steadier, each morning a little clearer. Ishan's peace did not come from great success, but from the quiet pride of finally keeping his word. The world outside did not change. The river still murmured, the village still slept. But within him, a dawn had risen that would not fade. He realized that discipline was not a chain. It was the bridge between who he was and who he had always meant to be. The promise you keep to yourself is the first light that teaches the night how to end. And perhaps, somewhere in your own waiting, a small lamp still sits, unlit, but faithful. It does not ask for brilliance, only that you strike the match once, and mean it this time. Because peace does not come when life softens. It comes when you stop breaking the small promises that once made you trust yourself. So before the night grows too quiet, ask yourself, what promise have you left waiting in the dark? And what would your life look like if tonight you finally kept it? If this story found you at the right time, like this video, don't hurry away. Sit with it a little longer, while your heart is still listening. Subscribe, and if it left a spark inside you, share that spark before it fades.